It's right here. It hits right there. The only place it clears here is right here.
It'll live. Alright, sorry about the welder fan, but Miller really likes to keep their welders cool. We got all caught up in a bunch of other stuff and didn't film the first part of this. But, hey, let me get in here. My big old leg's stuck again. Welcome back. We're working on throttle pedal, and we think we figured out if we come off of that bracket over there, which we were gonna have to build right there where Pop's finger is, that we're gonna have to build that bracket to support the steering column anyway. But we think we can get the throttle pedal to hang off of that and eliminate a bunch of other bracketry crud that we were gonna have to put in. Bring that bracket towards me. Okay, what would happen? Just take the top of the bracket and clear the master cylinder mount and just slide up.
That gives us our 2 bolts, but it doesn't give us any support across the back of it.
I'm not too worried about that. The other thing we did is this is a Malibu, I believe, throttle pedal, and it was stiff, like crazy stiff. So we tore it apart and found that it had dual springs in the throttle pedal, and we yanked one of those springs out, threw it in the trash. So it softened up that pedal push a little bit. Before, it was all we could do to hang on to it and push the throttle down. And now, basically, you can push it down with 2 fingers. It's pretty soft. So I think we're on the right track. It's a lot of guess and fit and pull back out and cut and notch, but we seem to be headed the right direction. Probably gonna have to trim that edge right there of the bracket, which doesn't serve any real purpose other than a sharp point to poke you in the arm with. I think we're gonna end up trimming that thing back so that the pedal assembly will slide up in a little better location, and with any luck we'll be able to get this in there, so not only can we get in here and be pretty comfortable, but Shannon can drive this thing too. We are going to do a little redneck engineering and we will see what we can get done. Okay, so here's our piece of material. This is going to weld onto the steering column. It's gonna come over here, gonna weld to the angle bar in the chassis. We're gonna cut it off here, radius the edges, then we'll build a gusset on the back of it, probably from the corner back here we hack off for the angle bar, so that we're getting a little more surface area for weld and some rotational stiffness for both the steering column and throttle pedal. Then we'll drill the throttle pedal in here, through bolt that, and we should be golden. All right, let's cut us a bar. Move over here so you guys can see. One of these days we'll buy a couple more of these stinking grinders so I don't have to change the disc quite so often. But not today, Zerg. Not a fan of earplugs. I am, however, a fan of hearing, so I wear them. Okay. Thought we had some. Thought we had some. Redneck transfer punch. Bloop. 1/4 inch. All right, back in the car again. We got the pedal in, and I think that is going to be just peachy. It's pretty natural whether you want to move out here on it and just tow it here, or whether you want to lean up against the doghouse and really finesse that pedal. That pedal movement is super smooth. I'm pretty dang happy with that. That being said, I think we might wrap her up for tonight. Hey, I know it's not a buggy project, but wheels just came in for Shannon's ride, the Dodge. And she has a thing about no shiny. She doesn't want chrome on anything. She doesn't want polished on anything. So we are taking every one of these simulated beadlock bolts out. And I got a buddy here in town that's a powder coater. If you're anywhere around Central Coast California, Advanced Powder Coating in Paso Robles, he'll hook you up. He's going to take these bolts and he's going to powder coat them in the satin black to blend in, so we get rid of all the shiny around the wheel, just because my wife can't have anything normal. So figured we'd give you a look at what we were doing. Okay, here we are again. Now we're trying to fit this PSC Reservoir into the engine compartment without having it either right up against a heat source or completely in our way. So we think we might be able to fit it here. Let me climb in and check my feet next to it. Get back with you in just a second. All right, excuse the clamps and other K-wrap that's in the way, but throttle's gonna be here. That doghouse section comes out here pretty close to that header, but I think we can live with that. It's going to mean a lot of weight reduction in the doghouse area right up here in this back corner, but I think we'll be all right with that. So let's see what we can get to. All right, so here's what we're gonna try. We're gonna just nip this end off right here on a 45 or about, and that should give us enough room to slide over. We've narrowed this bracket up. We don't need all that extra weight of that 2-inch wide or 2.5-inch wide material that we had. So we just cut this down. Once we get this off, we'll take it back over and test fit it, possibly even tack that thing in, mark our bolt holes in there, and then pull it back off, bring it over to the bench, and drill and tap it on the bench. Let's see what we can get done. Alright, so there we have it. Okay, Bob's here. Alright, so I just gave her a super wild guess. Marked our setback for our bracket and some approximate hole locations. So we know we need to be sticking out from this bar at least to the line. Keep our pump bracket, or our reservoir bracket rather, in there. And that should put us with the edge of the bracket midline of that.
That's probably enough.
I'm just gonna gamble. I'm gonna go ahead and drill and tap these for a 5/16 bolt to drop in there, and then I can go in from the back side and just give her a little tack or two so we know that we're exactly in the right place. Jumper, so our tap starts straight.
Down the steel again.
We are drilled and tapped. Done. Kiss the bottom side a little bit. Chamfer tool. Just so that when I grab it in 15 minutes, I don't cut the crap out of myself. All right, you guys need to tell us if it fits. You're the only ones that are gonna see. Feels like it clears to me.
It does, it just does. But it just barely does touch it.
Well, it might just have to be there.
It's right here, it hits right there. The only place it clears here is right here.
We'll figure it out. All right, so now we gotta figure out how we're gonna chop this guy down to get that doghouse around the PSC Reservoir. So we know this one should be able to stay because it's right here. I know you can't see, but I promise it's right there. This, however, is gonna have to notch out. Knowing that should be able to stay, it's probably gonna have to cut right at it. Come down here. So I think I'm just gonna have to start right there. Cut that piece out. I'll just use a square, intersect those lines, cut that piece out. Once we get that piece to fit, then we'll deal with the side panel.
Yeah.
I don't see any other way to get there without just hacking that chunk out to see how far around this will rotate. This piece might not even be straight. This piece might have to be tapered a little lower in the front than the back on this cut because the reservoir does sit clocked over just a little bit. Somebody out there is going to be really mad about this because I think that I'm going to cut this with a cutoff wheel. But I think that's just how it's going to have to be. See how many Wheaties I ate this morning. Not that many. Well, it's touching right now,
Yeah.
but
It's gotta go farther ahead on your side, doesn't it? Yeah.
not really. So the back side of the block right here
Yeah.
is touching, but alright, we're gonna let you in on our wild guess here. This is so far our wild guess is we're gonna take that piece out to start with, butt that piece back up in there and see what happens. This tab is already bardied up, so we're not too worried about it. This is cut. Dimple in it makes it pretty hard. Yeah,
Better off just to cut it.
I'm not that big. Alright, we're back. Hack that piece off. Just a rough guesstimate. So our front tab is in right there. we're gonna take this line and just run this line out right straight across this panel and get rid of that whole piece. There's nothing up there. It would be super peachy to keep that piece in just for aesthetics, because it is a cool little artsy fartsy thing to go over there, but I think we're better off just to take this line right here and carry this line out all the way over and just be done with it. I think that's our poison right there. That guy just will clear. I mean, it's close. This down here is where we just cut that piece off. I don't see any major pitfalls with that. That's gonna suck up there. I think we can live with that.
You still need to take some off.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one.